해외에 사는 기간이 길어지다 보니까 sometimes I'm shy.
これはね、桜ジラの。桜と抹茶。Tu n'es rien d'autre faire.
Hi everyone, welcome to Korean in Japan and my name is Keijin. 안녕하세요, 케이진입니다. Recently, I realized something interesting. When I speak different languages, I change my personality. Does it happen to you? So I thought this is very interesting to share with you. To give you some idea, I'm a native Korean. I was born and grew up in Korea, and Korean is my native language. As for English, I started learning it 10 years ago in many different countries. I use English at work. As for Japanese, I came to Japan 7-8 years ago and I use it in daily life, but not at work or not at professional situations. As for French, I'm learning it. I can't say I speak French yet because my French is too basic. I'm still learning the conjugations and the word gender. So well, I included French anyway. So let me share my Korean and English and Japanese and French today.
To have another language is to possess a second soul. This is one of the most popular quotes about language learning. And I agree because I feel like I change my personality when I speak a different language.
먼저 한국어는요, 한국에서 태어나서 자라서 교육까지 한국어로 다 받았기 때문에 의사소통하는 데는 전혀 지장이 없습니다. 아무래도 한국어, 영어, 일본어, 프랑스어 중에선 당연히 모국어인 한국어가 제일 자신 있고요. 다른 언어를 말할 때는 제가 실수를 많이 하기 때문에 민망해서 많이 웃는 편이거든요. 근데 한국어에서는 그런 게 없다 보니까 사실 영어를 쓰는 모습만 보다가 제가 한국어를 하는 모습을 보면 사람들이 왜 이렇게 덜 웃어? 라고 사람들이 놀라기도 하고요.
When I speak Korean, my voice tone is lower, but the volume is bigger. I speak faster than other Koreans. In informal situations, I always use 존댓말, the polite language, even to my friends who are just 1 year older than me. It doesn't mean that I treat them formally, but I guess I'm trying to be careful at least.
지금 있는 곳이 히에진자라는 곳인데요. 보면 되게 아름답죠? As for English, I learned it when I was in school, of course. But in Korean schools, mostly the English lessons are focused on grammar. So I only learned how to solve quizzes in the test. Unfortunately, my weakest subject was always English. Actually, that's why I started learning English seriously, because I always wanted to overcome it someday.
When I speak English, my voice is higher. I laugh and smile more often. When I learned English abroad, I had to speak it, although my English wasn't fluent. Very often, I just smiled because I didn't know how to express properly, or I wasn't sure if others understood. I think I still have that habit. I talk to older people more comfortably in English. Age doesn't matter in this culture, and English doesn't have 존댓말 like Korean. Of course, it has polite expressions, but it's not like the Korean language. So I talk to them equally, and that makes me more honest when speaking English. I use more hand gestures and I have more facial expressions when I speak English.
日本語は敬語を使う機会があんまりなかったので、タメ口の方がもっと自然だと思います。で、タメ口にしましょうか。日本に来てから勉強して、日常生活に使わなきゃいけないから、今は自然に使ってるんだけど、まだね、あんまりちょっと敬語は自信がないの。もちろん何々ですなんとかなんとかますぐらいのレベルは大丈夫。でもビジネス敬語何々しておりますみたいなは自信ないの。
When I speak Japanese, I'm definitely more shy and a bit passive. I think I'm trying to be careful too. Japan has lots of unspoken rules everywhere, and I think I'm trying to follow it carefully. I speak more indirectly and keep checking others' reactions. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I often say 다이조부です, and I eat things without thinking while saying どうぞ. I sometimes realize that after I eat. Like, oh, I eat it for others. Good girl.
なんかちょっと大変。ここはね、結構混んでる場所なんだけど、今日は誰もいない。雨も降ってるし、多分休日だから人が少ないと思います。ただー、I like this place. 素敵。じゃあ帰りましょう。As for French, je parle un peu français. Yeah, I'm still learning it. And when I speak French, I realize I use hand a lot. Like, oh my god, I have umbrella, so I cannot really show now. When I speak, I always use like, je ne parle pas, because I'm really thinking the grammar structure and trying to find the right conjugation. When I use finger, I can memorize it easily. So, yeah, that's how I use that.
Je ne peux pas sortir maintenant.
In French, I don't have personality yet. I hope I can make a video in full French someday.
Later, I found some studies about it. So, the language you speak influences your attitude and personality. How would you complete this sentence? When my wishes conflict with my family. They asked bilingual Japanese women living in San Francisco to complete the sentences, and this was one of the tasks. When they complete the sentence in English, mostly the answers are, when my wishes conflict with my family, I do what I want. However, in Japanese, they answered, when my wishes conflict with my family, it is a time of great unhappiness. Their Japanese answers tend to be meek and self-effacing, while their English answers are more assertive and confident. It's very interesting to see the same people see things differently depending on the language they are speaking. The language one speaks influences one's thinking. Each language has different characteristics. It's closely related to the culture and how the native speakers think and behave. Consequently, when you speak the language, you are influenced by it. For example, Korean has many politeness levels for one same expression. The Korean language emphasizes politeness and manners, so when you speak the language, you will naturally follow it. I also believe the surroundings when you learn the language affect you a lot. I find it really interesting because I'm not trying to change my voice or personality. It comes out naturally, and I'm not the only one. Do you see some differences when I speak different languages?
그런데 아무래도 해외에 사는 기간이 길어지다 보니까 가끔 한국 단어가 기억이 안 날 때도 있어요. When I speak English, I notice lots of grammar mistakes, or sometimes I don't know what to say, or sometimes I'm shy.
これはね、桜ジラナ。桜と抹茶。おいしい。주머니, 주내 희한, d'autres faire.
How about you? Do you change your personality when you speak different languages? How are they? Let me know. And thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, please don't forget to give thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye bye. I cannot say bye. Bye bye. 모스키토가